HoeJJa.com is now online.
I don't know if the chants are audible in my microphone all the time, but that was a fun one.
No, they're not. All right, here we go. We have started game 2. We have Much at the 9 o'clock position, and we have HoeJJa here at the 12 o'clock position. No, you know what? When they do that intro, they can't hear the chants or anything like that, so they miss out on the fun. Nope.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, again, what are we going to see here from Much? That's what I want to know. Damn, a little bit one-sided.
We're going to see that from Much, hopefully. The Korean viewers think that Much will win by 89%.
Well, I mean, that's no shocker there. Much would really be embarrassing himself if he lost this, but at the same time, clearly HoeJJa's pretty damn good. HoeJJa not spamming at the start. A lot of pro gamers tend to spam hardcore. You can see their hands moving just crazily. And that's so that they can kind of maintain that rhythm, because when the game picks up, they're going, 300 actions a minute. But apparently HoeJJa's pretty collected here. By the way, it is just packed in our studio today.
We need more chairs out. We really do. Someone will get on there.
Yeah, there's lots. I think we're actually out of chairs here.
And I wanted to wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys at home. Get the family around. Get next to the fireplace. Watch some StarCraft.
Happy Thanksgiving. Well, to you Americans, anyway. I know all you Europeans don't really care, but that's cool.
They don't care about families down there. No, seriously, I think, actually, I didn't really do anything for Thanksgiving. Fact. Fire bats are mammals. That is true. That is true.
Is he a fire bat?
No, he doesn't have the right armor on, actually. He's going to double gate. Look at that. I guess this is just what all the pros are doing here. There was a period in time where everybody was fast expanding on this map, and I think part of the reason why people may have stopped that was because of harassment behind your expansion mineral patches. So this is probably not going to be a long game unless something crazy happens, and we end up in a very unusual game. Because 2-gating generally doesn't pan out all that well into the late game, but it is a good way to just out micro a Zerg early on. All right, let's see here.
All right, I'm overhearing what the Koreans are saying, and they said, Requiem, like you said, it's known for the 2-gate, if not sometimes 3-gating right away.
Yeah.
And as for some reason, I have a feeling HoeJJa's kind of
it's just like
knowing
it's very common nowadays, and I think part of it has to do with the ramp here. Because if you can control the ramp, the Zerg can expand. The only problem with it is it's very dangerous if it doesn't work. If you don't pull it off. But Much is clearly confident that this is the way he's going to play this map out. And he needs a win right now, so we'll find out if he can get away with it. Now, 4 probes here. This guy is not messing around, but he has to stop that drone. He has to stop the drone from making the... The drone gets the creep up, and he's going to send everything over here. HoeJJa knows that if he can go into the late game, he should win, because it's a 2-gate.
All right, it's not over just yet, but this courting dance that they're doing is...
Okay, he's going to move in here. He's going to try to get a nice drone, a little bit of a drone drill here. Nice control here by HoeJJa. Really nice control here by HoeJJa.
He needs to keep that... Oh, there's a third zealot. He needs to keep those alive.
Look how crazy these drones are. These drones are taking no prisoners right now. Now, the problem is, though, he can get into the main here, and the sunken colony doesn't quite defend that. These drones aren't mining either. And since the drones aren't mining, that means Zerg's not getting a lot of money.
No, they're not.
In fact, I don't even know if the Zerg has enough money to get a sunken colony right now.
So I was going to say, he's at like 47 minerals right now.
And see, meanwhile, Much has been pumping probes like crazy, so it looks like any deficit he may have had from those probes not mining was made up for the fact that Zerg used so many drones there to try to hold that up. He's going to get into the main. HoeJJa's got to stop him. One zealot is not that lucky. The rest managed to slip through. Okay, he's in there now. He's on the loose.
All right, there's 5 zealots. Zealots.
Zealots.
I say it the Korean way. I apologize.
Rather interesting. It looks like he's going to get back right behind the mineral patches. Now, this is what a lot of Protoss players do. They slip back there because it acts like a funnel for the Zerg. The Zerg can't surround the Zealots. The Zealots take on the Zerglings one-on-one, which means they can deal a lot more damage. Oh, nice. He's using the probes over here. I have never seen workers so crazy in my life. We've seen a lot of aggression with workers here. Now, unfortunately, I don't think he dealt enough damage there, but much already with a pretty strong economy here.
Well, it definitely set HoeJJa back a bit.
Now, of course,
there's the Forge.
Yeah, there's the Forge here, so we're going to see +1 pretty soon here. Probably Speed Zealots, too. He will be able to hold this. So, Cybernetics Cornex, +1 attack here for the Forge when it finishes. Then he's going to get a Citadel. He's going to have Power Zealots. He's hoping that the second phase of the rush will take out his opponent. Meanwhile, it looks as though we're seeing a fast layer. That's not a bad choice at all. However, what I'm really asking myself is he going to go for the Spire, or if he's going to go for the Lurkers? The Lurkers are going to be great for defense. If he gets a Spire up there, it could really force the Protoss to get a lot of sunken colonies. Excuse me, that'd be pretty scary if Protoss had sunken colonies. Those are pretty good. If he got a lot of cannons in his main that he doesn't want to spend the time making. We may actually see a Stargate, though, too, now that I think about it. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Okay, no, it is going to be the Citadel. Some players do get the Stargate. They just rush in there and pretty much see exactly what their opponent's doing, and then tech from there. The problem is that you get risk of getting run over by Lurkers if you don't have enough fast Zealots on the map to be offensive and force the Zerg into a defensive position. Okay, it is going to be Lurkers.
So in a case like this, would it be smart for him to go with that Hydraless Mutalist thing he did last game?
I don't know if it's quite possible for him to get away with a unit combo like that because of the way the game panned out. But, yeah, it could certainly happen. The problem is I don't think Speed Hydralisks are quite as powerful on a map like this. There's really no way to contain the Protoss easily on this map, where its destination there are those two bridges. So I would guess probably not. Much is good. He blocks off the ramp with the two Zealots in case of a counterattack. Now, what he wants to do here is force his Zerg to make defenses yet again. It looks like it's working there. 4 sunken colonies total in a minute here. Now, when Protoss sees that, he backs off again. Meanwhile, our Zerg player probably going to be getting Lurkers here. Now, he could even upgrade Drop and do something sneaky like drop Lurkers in some place that would really suck for the Protoss. The main or maybe behind the expansion minerals, both good options. Well, now the Protoss has to expand. When he has legs, he's going to be quite powerful because Zerg really can't counterattack that. Meanwhile, Lurkers are going to be on the way pretty soon here. We don't see any eggs for Lurkers just yet. By the way, our Zerg player did glitch a drone through those minerals in the back in order to go ahead and get another expansion up here. Nice buy. Nice by HoeJJa. He takes out the probe. He doesn't want to let any cannons or anything else get up there. Now, Protoss knows the Lurkers are going to be coming at him pretty soon here, or at least it would be a good guess. There are the Lurker eggs.
The Lurkers, yeah.
If he can get over there, Much is through. Much is dead meat. You can see Much is still in the dark because he didn't get the Stargate. He doesn't know exactly what his opponent's up to. Here comes the Zealot rush now. Looks like he's going to block the ramp. Much. Oh, my God. This is a big mistake, I think. I don't know. +1 attack is pretty damn good. If he can block the ramp with Lurkers.
The Lurkers are done.
Lurkers are done. Oh, he gets the block off. The Lurkers are out now. Now all he has to do is rush at the expansion. Only 2 cannons. There are only 2 cannons. Only 2 cannons. But he's going to go for the Spire yet. We don't see the Lurkers moving out yet. Now, the thing about the Speed Zealots is that you can bomb rush the Lurkers while they're moving, pick them off before they even burrow. So it's a big cat and mouse game. However, Much has already got his Zealots pretty weakened up here, and now he's just trying to weaken up his opponent's... he's trying to weaken up his opponent's Lurkers, but it's not quite working. Lurkers are so powerful against Zealots, and especially because Zealots... They cluster together so much. The Lurker splash damage is quite good. Okay, he's trying to micro 1 over to the expansion. And I think the cannons are definitely going to be up. But he might be able to just put one in Overlord. He might. Oh, my God. I think he's going to do it. Here he goes. Here he goes. Here he goes. No.
No, he didn't.
Much.
Oh.
All right, all right. He may be attempting here in a minute to try to slip something in the back there. Would have been cool if he did put the Lurker in the Overlord and go in there. That would have been exciting. All right, the Spire's about to finish, which means Mutalisks are going to be out, which means Much is going to need some more defense. This is one of those odd games where it actually is going to go on for quite a while. Now, Protoss players don't get to practice this position that much. Neither do top Zerg players, so this is a position these guys are probably not entirely comfortable with.
Right, does he have any observers out yet?
We haven't spotted any moving around with the Zealots just yet, or I think he would
just because of these Lurkers, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, the Zerg really focusing on getting a good economy, and those expansions are places that the Protoss really can't quite attack, but we're going to have a drop here in the main. This could be pretty exciting. Now, the Archon could take out the Mutas. Oh, my God.
He has no... Oh.
He has no Overlord. They can spot that right now. Nothing, nothing. And get this, he's going to elevator this stuff right into the main base. Okay, he's taking a lot of drones, and his opponent doesn't even know it yet. Archon deals a lot of damage. HoeJJa's not in great shape at this current moment. He's going to have to rush down here and try to defend this with Lurkers. Nice control here. Getting in the face of some of these Lurkers. He backs off again. He's going to go for the Spire again, I believe, unless he tries to move right towards those Lurkers again. Now he's going to go for the layer. If he can reset the Zerg's tech, that would be huge.
And
he might get it.
Oh.
He's going to have to back off. Oh, nice. He barely manages to save his Spire. And all he has to do now is take out the Zerg. Look at that micro of HoeJJa. And this is pretty much a bunch of crippled Zerg buildings that were not killed, so that was a total failure there by Much. He did not...
That was some great defense by HoeJJa, however.
Yeah, well, I think Much was making a bad choice by attacking so many different buildings at once. He could have at least taken out two back there, but he was attacking one, then the other, then the other. And now comes HoeJJa's turn. He takes out this cannon. He's going to have Dominion over this expansion. Much not looking like a very strong player at this moment. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. Another drop, though. Much is not giving up with his harassment, but he has to deal with this, with what's going on over here in his expansion and his main at times.
All right, we got Scourge coming. He's probably looking for that shuttle here.
They are hungry to die, though, Scourge. That is easily the worst life to have in a StarCraft game. Even if you get your job done, you're still dead. Here he takes out more probes. Oh, God, HoeJJa's micro is so good with the Mutas. You know, the Mutas just barely outrange the Archon, so if you can micro it just right, you will slip right back out before the Archon can hit you. If you do it just right, but it's really risky because Mutas take so much damage from Archons. Clearly, he micros those Mutas with his balls because that is such a gutsy move. Ah! The shuttle just gave up, man. All right. He is losing a lot of drones here. Much is really dealing a lot of damage with this harassment all of a sudden. It looks like he secured this expansion for the time being because the Mutalisks have to come back here and save it. That was a smart move by Much. That might have saved him this game if he manages to win, though.
You know, those bleeding buildings.
Okay, it looks like he's cleaned up all the Zealots that were over there. Much still has a chance right now. You can see he had to get a shield battery just to keep recharging his Archon because the Mutalisks harassment was so serious. Okay, he's moving over here. Yeah, he is really serious about taking out these probes. You can see there's not a lot of them mining there. And he's going to keep doing it despite how much low energy he has. He's going to go for the cannon here. He sees that the Archon is being morphed. God, his micro. Oh, man. That
was a good storm.
Yeah, that was a good storm, but the Mutas are still around here. I think he's almost over-microed them. But wow. Looks like on the mini-map where our observer is, well, if you see at the middle right, it looks like he's expanding to that main. Not a bad idea. There's a lot of mineral patches at the other mains. There almost always is more mineral patches at the other mains than any other expansion in the game. Okay, you see, what we're seeing here is really HoeJJa just harassing his opponent so much with these expansions that he could be, much could be focusing on. He's just not getting that opportunity. It's really psychological. He wants his opponent's attention to be in the main. He wants him to be making more cannons, forcing him to morph more Archons here so that when he does move out, he doesn't have that ability to storm quite as well. Pretty nice unit mix here. Oh, the Hydralisk spots what would have been a hidden expansion here. The probe is not happy with that. And he just gives up on life. Okay, he's going to come up here from behind. Oh, he wants to try to get those Templars. He wants to do it. Oh, what are you doing, Mutas? He may have been overdoing the Mutas thing a little bit much. It was interesting, though, Susan. He did actually turn out to be doing a lot of Mutas, and he has a lot of Hydras right now. Although most of those are being morphed into Lurkers. Damn, a lot of them are. Don't drive in that area. It looks like there's a lot of potholes around there. He's even got one in the main right now. All right, it looks like he's going to try to go in here into the main. There's one Scourge here to get the Observer. What? This Archon's got some guts. He shouldn't have been moving in there like that. Much is going to go and try to just break the Zerg down. This is Much as one moment. He has to use this moment and get in there. But the Zerg has so much defense. It looks like he did manage to drive him out, except that Archon who just doesn't know when to quit. Okay, now he moves out too. Oh, well, he just took a lot of damage there, and bear in mind, Zerg has a very healthy economy. He can regenerate that pretty easily.
I bet Much is kicking himself right now. He didn't take out any of those buildings in that main base.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you had taken out the layer or even the spire. If he took out the spire, he could reinforce harassment more easily at the far right. Oh!
There goes the Observer.
That poor Observer. Observers have nightmares about Scourge. The thing about the Observers is that they're slow units, and they die almost instantly.
They are very fragile. Oh, it looks like Much has expansion at the 6 o'clock. If you look on the mini-map here.
Yeah. We haven't really gotten a shot of it just yet. Now, what Much is doing is investing everything he has into breaking into the main expansion here, and then ultimately the main base, which we just got a shot of here. That's a lot of Dragoons. I won't even make a Much joke with his name about how many Dragoons are actually there. Dragoons are exactly what he needs right now. They're very powerful against sunken colonies, but, God, he has a lot of Hydras here. I didn't even see all those until now. Well, he'd have to get off...
Overlord speed is done as well.
The perfect storms, if he wants to take out those Hydras. I think we're going to see a drop, though, in the main. Unless this Observer can spot it. This Observer deserves a medal. He has spotted it. I have to go tell the others. Okay. Now, HoeJJa is putting himself at risk right now by dropping because there's going to be less units to defend at home. However, Much may have to be moving back home to defend here. Here comes the attack. Archon's getting microed pretty well here. One Observer is the only thing that's left right now. If he can snipe the Observer, he'll get rid of his opponent. A lot of Dragoons here. Here comes the drop. The drop is moving into the main. There it is now. A huge drop is commencing in the main of Much. I think that may be the end of Much. Much is now having to retreat back here. And we're going to see a few side storms here. But this does give HoeJJa the opportunity to go ahead and start defending his expansion again. However, Much is expanding at the bottom. That is good for him. He's going to get the Temple Archives. He's doing exactly what Much couldn't do to him. Take out one of his opponent's buildings. All right.
Ooh, looks like another drop is going to
Yeah, it looks like another drop is going to occur. Now, he could just keep dropping away at his opponent. But what HoeJJa really needs to do right now is figure out that his opponent's expanded. Look, he's even killing neutral units. Too bad there's no Panda Bear guy for you to kill right now. We don't even know. What is that neutral unit? It looks like a golem with no legs crawling around on the map by his hands. Probably asking for money from the other units. All right. Here comes what looks like could be much as death here. If he's
hurrah.
Yeah. You know, the thing is, HoeJJa's got a pretty good unit combo. The Hydra Lurker is very powerful, especially because you can snipe the observers. And then we've already seen Much isn't controlling his observers very well. He's clearly ahead enough to the point where he can just continue to drop over and over and over again. And now he's spotted this expansion. Oh, man, that's going to be... this is almost impossible for Much to win right now. Wow, that's too bad for Much. Looks like HoeJJa's going to make it to the final 16.
With another upset.
With another upset here. 89%. Was it 89, 88, something like that?
89 to 11%.
Yeah. Favoring Much in this. And, I mean, I would have been one of those people, too. I would have assumed that, Much is a good player. He should be able to pull this off. But apparently not. Not at the Gum TV Classic. He hasn't been able to. Okay. And once again, Much is going to go for that all-in move here. He's just going to throw everything he has at his opponent. Here are Dragoons right now, though. If he switches to Zerglians, there is an Archon back there. Another nice storm there. He needs to keep reinforcing this.
You know what? Even if he just starts pumping out Zerglings, though, I think he's got it.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. The Observer Edge is over there to just see how badly Much is losing right now. He's going to joke about it with this other Observer when he gets there. I think he's like, all right, it's your turn here. You move up now. Because that other Observer's wounded. And you can see Much is literally not making any money. Much is broke right now. He can't even give money to that begging crippled golem thing that was crawling around the map.
Well, he's dead anyway.
He's dead anyways. All right, I give this game another minute or two here. Much is still trying to test out his opponent's defenses right now, but you can see HoeJJa realizes the situation he's in. He says, okay, I just have to defend, remain cool. Meanwhile, Much is long-distance mining from what is clearly a Christian map here. These probes have been saved.
At least their lives won't be in vain.
That's right. Okay. Oh, man, those were really good storms, actually. Yeah, I want to get excited, but I really can't be excited right now. There's just no way that Much can actually manage to get through here. That would take a miracle. There's going to be too many Hydras coming out here. You can see, and he snipes the Observer. That Observer now doesn't have any more friends. Just a small number of Dragoons here. He's trying to edge forward. He may try to slip right into the main here after he snipes that Lurker.
Last bit, though.
Another nice snipe there by the Hydras.
He's just losing those goons left and right. Their number is dwindling. I think this is it.
Yeah, the Archon's going to go next. He's not going to go out without a fight, though.
He's like, I'm going to get this at least. Oh, he didn't even get it.
I told you we had aggressive workers this game. GG. There you go.
All right. Well, there's your winner. On to the round of 16.
2-0 there. Again, Season 2, the season of upsets. We just have not been able to... well, I don't think we've seen this many upsets in any tournament ever in StarCraft history. And that's not that these guys are losing to bad players. It's that... players like Much, they're now starting to get replaced by these new and up-and-coming gamers. It's almost impossible to stay on top forever.
Absolutely. And again, like I mentioned, Much is an older player. Like you said, he's thinking of going to the Army and everything already anyway. HoeJJa, great job for him. I mean, he's definitely showing his coach right now that, he's definitely not a force to be pushed on the back line,
Yeah, no kidding. That guy's going to have some soju tonight, I can tell you that much. He's feeling pretty good. He's not showing it right now. But, I mean, if you beat Much, that's huge.
It is huge. Yeah. He's done a great job. So good job to HoeJJa. Yeah. Maybe it was, all his high school buddies sitting here cheering for him.
Yeah, he had a lot of support down here. That's true. That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, and that has to feel pretty good. Well, I hope you like Protoss vs. Zerg because we have a lot more of that coming up.
Do we have another Protoss vs. Zerg?
We have another one. Yeah,
we do.
2Sky against Cal, who is also known as HoeJJa.
I kind of like Cal better.
I like Cal. There's something kind of badass about the name Cal.
Well, you know, if you say it in a Korean way and you say Kal, it means knife.
Oh, that ooh, he's gonna stab a nerd.
So
right in the face.
And then there's Godzilla, which is kind of like Godzilla, but with a play on his name.
Yeah, someone I think once told me that his name also meant something else. But yeah, I always think of Godzilla when I hear it.
His name is Kim Koo-hyun, and that's where the Koo came from. That's probably where the Godzilla came from.
Okay.
That's what I'm assuming. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
here we go. Another Zerg versus Protoss, and then we'll see. I mean, it's going to be the same two maps, so we can see what kind of innovative plays that these guys have.
Yes.
And hopefully, I don't know. Clearly, the winner that most people are going to think is Cal, but this is the tournament of upsets. We never know.
I am not even getting shocked anymore when I see people lose in an upset here, because that's happened, I think, more times than I have fingers. Normally, it's not like that. It's like, oh my God, it's an upset. This is huge. But now I'm just like, whoa, it happened again.
Upset, yeah.
This may have something to do with the mysterious number of increased panda bear deaths on our maps.
Possibly.
Yes, but he's not on Requiem.
Huh.
I don't think so.
Requiem is actually, and it's also that map where we've had some crazy games on that map, especially like the ones with Savior and who did he play? The one where it ended up with like, that one drone and
Pretty,
the one
Pretty.
Yes,
Yeah.
Against Pretty. That was also Neo Requiem. That map is cursed or blessed.
Well, actually, I'm kind of liking that map because all the Protoss, the pro players are basically saying, look, we want to rush on this. Where before we saw fast expansion, that may be in part due to the fact that there are not as many minerals at the expansion. It may also be the fact that Zergs don't practice against rush builds from Protoss anymore.
Really? Why is that?
It's just what Protoss used to do it at the very beginning of the game, when, StarCraft first came out. Then it was proxy gates, then the Protoss pro team basically said, okay, that doesn't work anymore. Now we're going to focus on teching hard. And finally, it was just fast expanding. So it's kind of like we're seeing a big cycle here.
Cycle
so I think that might be part of it.
Great circle of StarCraft life.
Yes, Simba. The circle
All right,
of StarCraft
so I
life.
think we're going to take a break soon. And our next two, again, like we said, Two Sky and Godzilla. Two Sky of...
Stay tuned.
There's no sound except for when our bodies move. What have I got myself up into? Girl, you make me feel like I'm walking into danger. I really care. Girl, I think I'm ready for a slow dance with a stranger. And I want you to take me there. I think I'm ready for it. Getting nervous. Step on the gas and stand. What you stand for? Across the